Hello, this is going to be a really quick video on finding out which is the fixed corner on your 2x2 and what to do if you encounter a corner twist. So the first thing you should do whenever you get a 2x2 is kind of figure out which is your fixed corner, and in order to do that we kind of need to know what the fixed corner is. The fixed corner is the one that is attached directly onto the core. Usually there's edges that are surrounding it that just don't move, or it's actually physically attached to the core. There are some cubes that clip into the edges themselves, or the edges are just fixed, but it makes one of the corners not move along with the internal mechanism, and that prevents misalignments in the puzzle. So what I mean by this is, I know that the fixed corner is this one, but let's say we're turning the cube. You can see that the insides of the cube are not moving if we turn it against this one. So here the insides are not turning because we know that this is fixed. So let's say you get your 2x2 cube and we want to figure out which one is the fixed corner. Usually it's the one with a logo on it, but that's not like 100% bulletproof. So what we want to do instead is pay attention to how the core moves. So I'm just going to toss this up in the air and end up on a random orientation. This is how you would find out which your fixed corner is. Let's say there's no markings, there's no indication or whatsoever. We're just paying attention to the internals of the puzzle. So I'm just going to start off by doing some turns. You can see that the screw is moving with this layer. So we 100% know that the right layer has the fixed corner, because again, we want the fixed corner is the one that's attached to the core. So when the core moves, we know that it's at least on this layer. So we've already not narrowed it down to this layer right here. If we do some U-turns, we can see that it is not moving. So we know it's on the right side and on the bottom, right? Because that core is not moving whenever I turn like that. So now we know now that it's not on this layer, it's not on this layer. So that means it's only, the fixed corner could be either of these two pieces. So we'll just turn the cube so we're facing those two pieces. And we're just gonna do some turns again. Now we see that it's not moving, and we've pretty much narrowed it down completely. It has to be this corner right here, because the core doesn't move when we do that, the core doesn't move when we do this, and then the core does not move when we do this. So it has to be this piece. So let's set up a case where, let's say you accidentally corner twisted your 2x2. And it happens to be that the fixed corner ended up being the one that you needed to solve. So let me just set this up real quick. So let's say you accidentally twisted your 2x2 and you end up with a case like this. Now you are probably tempted to just try to twist this, but because it's fixed to the core, it's stiffer than all of the other pieces. That means just twist any other corner other than this one to set it back to a solvable position. Now usually what I want to do is to use the corner that's furthest away from the fixed corner. In this case it would be this one. So if we corner twist that and then we try to solve, this is still not a solvable case. I'll twist it one more time in the same direction. We will solve that. And now it is still not a solvable case. Again, one more time. Now look, I'm trying to twist against that fixed corner. I'm going to bring it away from the one we're twisting. We'll solve that. And now it is in the solvable position. Just like that. So that means we just want to make sure that the corner we're twisting is the furthest away from the one that is fixed. And that will help prevent potential damage to your 2x2 puzzles.